Taste Bud Gang, Taste Bud family, what it do, baby? If you're new to my channel, you want to join our Taste Bud Gang, you know, the latest gang in the whole universe, you feel me? You can most definitely do so by hitting the subscription box below. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate your continued support. Hey, yo, I love you. I love you so much, you feel me? You can do me a favor and hit the like button. I would truly, truly appreciate it, okay? So we're going to be doing a trauma spread, you guys. I recommend watching the very first video in this playlist. Um, it's the first video in this playlist, in this trauma playlist, so it can help you understand this spread a little bit more. Also put a little disclaimer. It's not intended to trigger anybody, but you just never know how certain people are towards the healing process. We're not talking about any events that you've been through. But yeah, you just never know how people can be affected by particular certain things. So I always want to put a disclaimer out there. Um, yeah, but let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, watch the first video in this playlist. It's up to you, but I do recommend it, okay? But we're going to go ahead and get started on the positive affirmation card. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. Thank you for allowing me to be able to receive this message from my cancers. So what positive affirmation card would you like to start them off with? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Positive affirmation card would you like to start my cancers off with? It's always this. So it says, I now create a wonderful new job. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all understand, y'all know I do these Tuesdays. I'm doing daily messages now. And I believe this is the same card that y'all had got on Tuesday. So some of y'all are most definitely wanting to find work that you feel like aligns with your heart. Some of y'all want to actually create this job for yourself. You want to create the job for yourself. Some of you guys just want to be able to find something that you feel like you're actually surrounded by people who you genuinely love. Some of y'all like legit want to create a business or something, or create a job where you are working with the people that you love. So maybe even you are working with friends and family members, and y'all are actually creating ways to uh, be financially stable with each other, whether that's through events or businesses or side projects or side hustles or et cetera, et cetera. You want to work with people that you love. You want to make money with people that you love. So that's really cool. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. The first card is going to be where you're at currently. Y'all know I like to do that so you can know if it's your energy, if it's your current story right now, based on the energies that surround you. One second, y'all. I need some water. Some water. Whew. Whew. All right, so thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Can you show me clearly where my cancers are at currently? Where my cancers at currently? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands, you guys. Ooh, yes, y'all literally creating a new job, creating a new home life, creating something. The Magician card is here. That just talks about creation, you giving your powers, you understanding the abilities that you have all of the abilities and tools that you need to create the life that you want. This Four of Wands, it talks about foundation, stable home life. You feeling peaceful, you wanting that peace, you wanting to legit find a location that's right for you, find a business that's right for you, find a job that's right for you. Just find stability in your life, period. Four Wands just talks about stable foundation. So you want stable relationships, stable businesses, a stable sense of yourself, stable job, stable income, stable period. Okay. I do see there's a Three of Swords here, so it's a lot of heartache here, but I do feel like you are channeling it, and you're focusing your energy on being more lighthearted, being more, like, yo, I'm gonna paint with my pain, like for real. Like, it's just like, I'm gonna use my pain to make a painting. Like, literally, like, I'm going to use the blood to make a painting, and see what comes out from it. Like in real life, that's like how I'm doing. But I do feel like you're most definitely wanting to be more childlike with it. You're really wanting to invest in your own discipline, invest in your own stability heavily with that Emperor card. That's zaddy energy, okay? That's someone who is all about their business. They own corporations, baby. It's Aries energy as well, so some of y'all can have it in your chart because we do have Aries here very much so strong with both of these cards actually. But the Emperor card is most definitely very strategic, play their moves right. Like I said, this person owns corporations. This person isn't just I own my own business. Nah, baby, I own a city. I own a state. I own an estate. You know, like I own corporations, multiple businesses. What you talking about, Pops Collar? You feel me? So I do feel like you're most definitely seeing, you got the eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, most definitely seeing how you can unlock your gifts, most definitely seeing how you can have better routines set in place to unlock your gifts. This Queen of Swords with this Five of Swords, a lot of heartache, a lot of ego, a lot of pain attached to someone from your past. I do feel like a lot of you guys is an old version of yourself, but a lot of you guys would be a mother figure or something. But that's just a heartless individual. The Queen of Swords is just someone who comes off as very cold, shut off, guarded as hell. Someone who doesn't really share their emotional side or their vulnerable side. I do feel like this is you wanting to no longer operate from that place for a lot of you guys. Um, because you understand you operating from that place was legit just you, it was a way to protect yourself, it was a way to protect your ego, a way to protect your pride, you know, just you being very cut dry, quick to cut people off, quick to you know, express a boundary, quick to even curse people out. Literally, the Queen of Swords, she don't play no games. She don't play no games at all, but she's very just like guarded, okay? Very guarded. So that's where you're at currently. Really focusing on putting your energy towards stability, stable thoughts, stable home life, stable relationships, etc., etc. So thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Can you show me clearly we're going to be some hidden things that may that my cancer's trauma may be blocking from them currently, blocking from you guys is currently. So you know we all have different opportunities and during different stages in our life. So this is just talking about based off the current energies around you, how may your trauma be blocking you, like what opportunities may be blocking from you right now. Okay, so we have the Empress card here and we have the Tower card here. Okay, so with this Tower card here that just talks about foundations breaking down, the Empress card is the highest ranking card in the deck. Same with that Emperor. You saw the Emperor that was at the bottom of the deck. That's divine masculine. This is divine feminine. I do feel like the hidden opportunities that your trauma may be blocking from you. The Empress is a creator. She's all about, you know, embracing her feminine traits. She attracts things to her. She doesn't really have to necessarily work super hard for certain things because her energy alone attracts things to her. It attracts opportunities to her. She doesn't have to go out there and prove herself to people because her energy alone attracts the opportunities. So I do feel like the hidden things that your trauma may be blocking from you is allow for the endings that have taken place in your life to allow for you to embrace your feminine role, embrace your own creative abilities. The Tower card talks about foundations breaking down, things ending, jobs, homes, etc., etc. And usually those things have ended because maybe even the state that you were operating out of was not the state that you deserve to operate out of. You know, maybe you were putting in more physical labor than you was using your own creative abilities. Maybe it wasn't really a balance of the two. Because the Tower card, like I said, those are endings that are taking place, but I see it's supposed to allow for this transformation to take place for you to see the beauty within it so you can understand that, you know, I am the creator of my reality and I can create things for myself. So we have the Magician card, the Ace of Swords. This is you using your discernment. This is you seeing things with truth and clarity. This is you expressing your boundaries. And with this Magician card, this is like, you know, I'm speaking things into existence for myself and understanding when I speak it, I actually believe it. And I'm going to take the actions like I believe that I can actually create it. And the Ten of Cups that talks about your own happiness. So it's like, yeah, I can say this thing, but do I truly believe it? Are my actions correlating with the belief that I speak? because with this Ten of Wands being here, this is like I'm still putting in a lot of work. I'm still putting in a lot of burdens, putting a lot of burdens on my plate. I'm still overworking myself. I'm still in a state that I feel burdened in, doing things that I feel burdened in, taking on other people's problems, not being who I am authentically, holding back on myself, holding on to energy, not fully doing everything that I feel like I truly can when it comes to the creations that I want to put out there to create, especially with this Queen of Wands, a very creative person, a very powerful person. When it comes to my own independent creations, I do feel like it's because of certain insecurities that causes for you to not necessarily go at the speed that you want to. And that Tower card most definitely just like certain things are breaking down, and it is to allow for you to actually create something better for yourself. But I see your trauma could be blocking you from it, and it could be because you just always worked so much, and it's just like I don't really believe that my creations can create the life that I want. I don't believe that my creative abilities can create the life that I want. And since you don't believe that, that's why it's not progressing as much. But I do feel like that's what it's blocking for you, because with that Tower card attached to the Empress card, it's like I feel like everything that I've worked so hard for will break down and will fall down if I just focus on my creative gifts and my creative abilities. So let's see what are going to be some hidden things that can help you remove these blockages of just trusting in your own creation. Y'all understand the Empress card is actually, even though both of them are the highest ranking card in the deck, the Empress card gives birth to. The Empress card, she gave birth to the Emperor. You feel me? Like she births the world. She births the nation. She is the world. It's very powerful energy. I do understand why, it's hard, because it's like this is like trusting in your energy, trusting in the unseen, attracting things towards you versus going out there and getting it. I understand why it could be like, why you would have certain beliefs, like, you're not going to be able to truly have the life that you want or build the life that you want, um, using your uh, creative abilities. Thank you so very much, Spirit King. Show me clearly we're going to be some hidden things that can help my cancers remove these blockages. Hidden things that'll help you remove the blockages is so interesting. Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands came out. So the Queen of Wands just talks about allowing for your imperfections to empower you, allow for the things that you feel insecure about to empower you, allow for the things that you've been through, the dark things that you've been through, the dark things that you've done to empower you to literally take action and do the things that you want. That Ten of Wands is just like I'm holding on to a lot of energy. I'm doing a lot of work that doesn't really resonate with me. I'm overworking myself in a way that doesn't really satisfy me, and this is like redirecting that energy. Like, look at the difference between these two. It's the same person. Like, this person right here just looks like they just carrying so much baggage, so much burdens, energy from their past, energy from their family, energy from their friends, obligations and responsibilities from their friends, co-workers, etc., etc. But compared to this Queen of Wands, it's just her in her own little estate, her own little solitude, surrounded by candles and her little kitty, and she's like literally focusing on what her energy can do for her, what her energy can do for her, what she can create for herself. So we do have the Ten of Cups here at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Pentacles. So it's just like understanding what you think about in the physical will be brought down into, or what you think about in your mental, internally, will be brought down into this physical. And that Ten of Cups just talks about emotional fulfillment, your happiness. I do feel like the hidden things that'll help you remove these blockages is understanding that you are a leader, and not allowing for, the dark things that you've done or the things that you've been through in your past to make you feel less worthy of creating your life. You're still worthy of creating a life. You're still worthy of being a creator of your life, despite the things that you've been through, despite the things that you tolerated, despite, the actions that you've taken in the past, despite where you're at currently. Despite where you're at currently. So the Star card is like a wish fulfillment. This is beautiful energy right here. You got the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, the Star card, that's wish fulfillment. And it's just like it all depends on your mindset. You can, like, if you have the mindset everything I touch is a success, You moving into the winning circle. Like, I was legit just thinking about it, because you have some people who, like, I I am the voice coach for a lot of high income earners, or a lot of high profile people, and you're wondering, how did that person become that person? Because they believed in themselves. They spoke it and they actually believed it. They spoke it and they actually believed it. That's it. They put themselves out there as if they actually believed it. They literally, like, when, just like when you see yourself as that person, like, and just imagine yourself as whoever it is that you want to be, and just ask yourself, how would I feel if I was already at that position? What actions would I take? How, like, what would I tolerate? What would I tolerate? You feel me? Like, what would I be doing? Pinky up, baby. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all knew it was coming, because y'all already know the way we do things over here, baby. We some royal to bitch with royalty over here, okay? So, yeah, this is very, very beautiful. So it's just like, if you truly, truly believe it's possible, all of this beautiful ass things, the divine relationships, long term connections, you having Beyonce and Jay-Z money, you leaving a legacy behind, you having emotional fulfillment, you actually being able to answer your soul calling, you being able to deeply heal yourself, you being able to bring your dreams into reality. If you actually believe it, it will come down into this physical. That's what's going to be the hidden things to block you, or hidden things to help remove these blockages. You do have the power to uh, build up anything that is lost even better than what was there previously. So let's see what is going to be some possible obstacles to be mindful of. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What's some possible obstacles for my cancers to be mindful of? And you guys, with these possible obstacles, it's just like pretty much things that will help you, that will block you while you're healing, are things that will, yeah, get you off that path of healing. So things that you should be mindful of, possible obstacles to be mindful of while you're on this, while you are focusing on, hidden things that can help you remove these blockages. So while you're focusing on, more so being independent, an independent creator, versus, overworking yourself doing things that you don't genuinely want to do, these are going to be possible obstacles while you're focusing on that. Like, the Queen of Wands is someone who's very, very independent, who understands that she creates her own light. She don't have to look outside of herself for light. She creates her own happiness. Her energy is that powerful to the point where her, like, literally, if she focuses on something enough, then it literally can light up the world. Like, literally, this room that she's in, don't get me wrong, she got candles, but what's really lighting up this room is the energy that's in her hand. And with her hand, she can create anything. Like, literally, her touch alone, her energy is felt. Her energy is felt. It can move people into action. It can move her goals into action. She doesn't have to overwork herself. She doesn't have to be or look like this. She doesn't have to have all this baggage. She doesn't have to carry all this baggage. She doesn't have to carry all this weight. She doesn't have to overwork herself to prove her worthiness. She doesn't have to, because she's the Empress. She's the Queen of Wands. She understands, okay? She knows what her energy can do for her. So let's see possible obstacles to be mindful of. Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Possible obstacles for my cancers to be mindful of. We have the Eight of Wands. That just talks about focused energy. Talks about a lot of actions. So we have the Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. This talks about your emotions. It talks about, it could be a mother figure. It talks about your intuition. It talks about, because usually the Queen of Cups, she's usually someone who is overly emotional towards her community. Like, she's here for her community, more so than herself. She nurtures everybody else more so than she nurtures herself. So I do feel like with the possible obstacles to be mindful of is you just focusing on nurturing things that you actually want to bring into this physical world. Okay, so if it is a divine connection, if it's a relationship, a particular relationship that you want in your own personal life, yes, nurture it. But I do feel like this is nurturing the things, like the traits that you want to have, the love that you have for yourself, the goals that you want, like the projects that you want to bring into this physical world, the money that you want to bring into this physical world, focusing on nurturing those. I do feel like the obstacles is like literally you're going to be focusing on things that don't necessarily bring things into this physical that you truly want. And so you're just going to have to be more mindful of what it is that you're focusing on and asking, is it really the emotions that you're putting forth, the emotions that you are focusing on, the emotions that you are putting your energy towards? You know, is it putting things into this physical world that is helping you move your projects along? Because with this Chariot card here, that's Cancer energy. It's like it talks about obstacles and stagnation. So it's like there's certain obstacles in your path, and they can either stop you or they can help you um, go harder and stronger. And it's just like, are these obstacles stopping you? Um, what's your emotions towards these obstacles? Are the emotions towards these obstacles helping you move forward? Or are they keeping you stuck and they're keeping you stagnant? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to your oracle. So messages from your angels. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. And Ace also talk about abundance as well, you guys. So it could be focusing on, abundant mindsets. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have patience at the bottom of the deck. Now it's the time to learn, study, gather information, enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And maybe even with this possible obstacle to be mindful of, it's just, taking a lot of actions that's not even progressive, taking actions that's not helping you move your projects along. Because this person is overworking themselves, maybe they're not. Work, like all of that hard work, it's like working smarter versus harder. So all of that hard work could be put towards something that can help your goals be moved along versus, it would be like if you had these particular skills, and these skills can help you develop a business, but you're putting all that work towards developing someone else's business type of thing. If you are top of the company for someone else's business, but you genuinely want to work for yourself, it would be like, instead of putting on all that work for that business, put the work towards developing yourself so that you can eventually break away from that. Okay, so we have Teresa, timeout. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's the time to stop and take care of yourself. Okay, then we have caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So he said the actions that you're taking, asking yourself, is it progressive? Is it creating the things that you want, the things that you're focusing on and bringing down into this physical world, what you're putting your emotions towards, etc., etc.? Is it helping you move your projects along? Okay. And then we have Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a way that is loving. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits yourself and others as well. So, it's safe for you to be powerful. It's safe for you to be able to tap into your ability, your creative ability. It's safe for you to not have to overwork yourself to prove yourself. It's safe for you to attract opportunities to you. It's safe for you to embrace that ability to be able to attract things to you. It's safe for you to be able to use your energy in a loving way. It's safe for you to use your energy to attract opportunities to you and for you to embrace those opportunities. Okay? Because you know how to be powerful in a way that's loving to others and towards yourself as well. Okay, so let us pull some cards from your chakra. Thank you so very much, Spirit. We appreciate you. Okay, so we got wisdom and we have confusion. We got workaholic at the bottom of the deck, baby. I want all three, really. I guess. I'm going to just read the workaholic one at a glance. Okay, so while I worked, my life happened. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. Am I working too much and suffering from a burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding? Feeling of inadequacy. Transformations indicated. Not being fulfilled by your work. heeding warnings, refresh your mind to improve your work. And even this possible obstacles to be mindful of, this could most definitely be overworking yourself, because even with the hidden things to help remove your blockages, that 10 of Wands is overworking yourself. And this is just like, if you do feel like you've reached stagnation, it's because you probably need to rest, and implementing more rest periods into your routine so you won't feel so burnt out. Because I promise, when you burn out, when you feel burnt out, it takes much longer to recover than it would have if you would have implemented rest periods into your routine in real life. So, wisdom talks about your heart chakra. If your heart isn't open when it comes to creating the things that you want in your life, then you cannot create it if your heart is not in it. So wisdom says, this is the earth green, which brings wisdom, patience, and acceptance. Sage is perfect when you need to prove absolutely nothing, when you choose to simply be wise. There's an ability to bring serenity to any situation, and indeed it may be needed. Wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. Didn't we just talk about this? Working harder and not smarter. Is there some wise counsel that you've sought out only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. Do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? Wise counsel, focused energy. Focused energy, hitting things that possible obstacles, that focused energy. What are you focusing on? Honoring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment, transformation, maturity, tranquility, and support. And this is really interesting. It's just like honoring yourself. And I'm just like, maybe you need to focus more so on what you personally want more so than everybody else. Okay. And then we have confusion. This talks about it talks about spirit. So this is just like how it just talks about you being conscious, being aware of the choices that you're taking, the thoughts that you're thinking, and what is bringing down for you to what it's doing for you. What's this thought doing for you? What's this action doing for you? The things that you're doing right now lead up to something 4 or 5 years later. Like anything you do right now is not, it's not an instant gratification when it comes to this. It's like I'm thinking these thoughts, understanding that these thoughts are going to affect me a year later. I'm doing these actions, understanding that I'm going to see the fruits of my labor a year or two later, maybe even 4 or 5 years later. It's not an instant gratification type of thing. It's like right now, these are things that are going to be doing stuff for me 4 or 5 years later. Where I'm at right now is because of my mindset 4 or 5 years ago, type of thing, for real. Okay, so confusion says, when you are in the unknown, it may be a little comfort to know that you are safe. Understand that the angels have brought you to this point. You may need some more information at this time. Remain still and allow for inspiration to come in. It will come. That's interesting, because possible obstacles is like, you working so much, and really right now all you need to just do is sit and allow for these answers to come to you. So confusion at a deeper glance says, every silver lining has a cloud. Through the willingness to be in confusion, we find clarity. There's nothing to solve. Meditation and quiet time will bring clarity. Can I see confusion as a good thing? Can I learn to let go of needing an immediate outcome? Allow confusion, spiritual support, consequences of actions, finding love, clarity, support, and revelations. And this is really cool, you guys, because sometimes spirit will put you in situations to where you have to trust spirit. Like, let me do the work, please. And if you continue to work the way that you do, and you still asking for my assistance, okay, I'm not going to give it to you until you sit down and rest and allow for it to come. You stressing so much. You asked for this. You literally asked for this. And when that tower moment happened, when that ending happened, it's because you wanted to operate from your own creative abilities. Now I'm giving you the opportunity to actually operate from your creative abilities, but you don't even trust that your creations will bring you the life that you truly want. Okay, so let us get the cards from the Heal Yourself deck. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Messages you have for my Cancer. Show me clearly, please. The messages you have for my Cancer. Show me clearly, please, Spirit. We got Have Faith. We got Alchemy at the bottom of the deck. And that's really cool because it's going to be the hidden things that'll help This is most definitely your magic. It's your alchemy. It's your creation. Okay? So, have faith is what came out. But I want to read alchemy for y'all too. Y'all lucky I love y'all. I'm giving y'all all the oracles. Okay. So it says the path that you are on is about to go through a very powerful transformation. Nothing is how it seems. You have an opportunity to take a big leap in your level of consciousness. It is extremely important that you focus on letting go of any negative beliefs that no longer serve you. If you remember what you focus on, that being brought down to that, where that two pinnacles at? Because, baby, they speaking to you, baby. They speaking to you, okay? You have access of the energy of alchemy, which can transform the most challenging experiences into incredible gifts and miracles. Meditate and take actions on your highest goals and dreams. They are on their way to coming true. Let go of your expectations. What is about to appear can surpass anything you have ever dreamed of. The most important part is that you are prepared and ready to receive. And this is most definitely receptive energy. Divine Feminine, the Empress, is most definitely your receptive energy. So the energy around you is very potent at the moment. So make sure that you are using this time as productively as possible. Give yourself time for prayer, gratitude, and celebration. Okay, now let's go to have faith. So it says faith is required. Faith requires you to believe in something that is not yet evident to the naked eye. Baby. To generate more faith, focus on the why, your dreams, desires, feelings, attitudes, and thinking, and not on the how, action plans, strategies, and skills. Your whole life, you've been taught to think about the how, which leads to doubt and fear. The wisdom of this card is asking you to only focus on the why. It's the focus that they keep talking about because that's a possible obstacle. The magic that will happen if you stop focusing on the how and only on the why is that after some time of practice, you will notice that the how will present itself to you. Ooh, baby, confusion, meditate, and let it just come, baby. Let it just come, okay? It is through your focused, positive thinking that you will create people, circumstances, and events that will take you closer to your dreams. What you have mostly done is focus on the how, which has made you doubt yourself. This means that you are vibrating negative thoughts into the universe, keeping your dreams away. Boom. Remember, you are created to be a co creator here on earth, designed for achievement. Faith is knowing that everything is going to work out the best possible way, no matter what things look like. So that's very beautiful. I really like that. I like that a lot. I feel like it went hand in hand with the reading. So even the oracle cards are telling you about yourself, baby, about how amazing you are and how talented you are and how creative you are and how you truly deserve to live your life on your terms and your dreams. You just gotta believe, baby. All right, but I love y'all so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to. Good luck. Congratulations in advance. You guys, remember, we're always lit and we're always growing. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose, okay? Toodles.